Welcome everybody for another video of Whitewood Centurions. I have tested the deck in locals this week and I actually was very glad about the result that the deck could and made, and also from the support that you guys have given me, the views, the likes. I really appreciated it and decided to make a combo video. Now, I have made two changes to the deck, and I've switched the second Legaria and the Super Heavy Samurai monster for these two. Now, Chaos Angel is like unaffected, big body who banishes. And then we have the Zephyr Shrimp. The Zephyr Shrimp, I actually seen it a lot in the Whitewoods variant because it pops on summon, and you can, as a quick effect, to synchro summon into the Chaos Angel, which is very, very good. And if you would like to see the full list without the changes, I will leave the link down below, and if there will be a demand, I will make a video with the updated changes, but in the end, I have made only two changes to the extra deck. Now let's begin with the basic combo, which will be a Stellar and every spell trap in your hand. You will go ahead and normal summon the Stellar, activating your effect to send to the graveyard in order to special summon Sylvie. Sylvie will then activate her effect to search for the spell. You can also search for the trap if you think you will get any more interruption and you do not have any extenders, but usually the spell is the best way to extend anyway. Then you can synchro summon into the bigger Ressia, will activate her effect to discard the spell, and then you will get the trap. Then you will activate these two effects, a Stellar Chainlink 1, the Spell Chainlink 2, in order to block anything Bell related. These two will special summon, and then you will synchro into the Diabels. Diabels then will activate the effect, return the dead spell or trap that you have discarded to the hand. Then you can activate Tails to add the Ressia to your hand. Ressia will then special summon herself. Here you can draw, you don't have to, but usually I like this because you will have another card and you will not actually have like a way to get the most value off of this. If you think your opponent runs like a Diddy Crow card, you can actually like not do that, but I do think that Diddy Crow is not prevalent and the bestials are much stronger, and yeah, then these two will set. Here you will synchro summon into the Auxilla, and here we go for the Centur-Ion lines. The Auxilla will search for you the stand-up Centur-Ion. The stand-up Centur-Ion will then activate the effect. You can here discard the card that you have added or the card that you have drawn. This time I drew Toy Soldier. I can discard the Toy Soldier, then I will go ahead and place Trudea from the deck. Here we'll go and activate the Trudea effect to special summon herself. Now, if you're afraid that your opponent will imperm this or with any way stop her, you make her 8 like 9 out of 10 times. If your opponent will imperm her, she will still, I'm pretty sure that she will still be 8, since it's her effect to as a trap to stay 8. And if not, I'm pretty sure that she will become 8 like at your opponent's turn. Then if you like get stopped here, you go to your like end phase, and then in your opponent's draw phase you can bounce either of the two witches back and then make a synchro 12 into to the calamity. But let's say you won't get stopped here. Since this is an example video, you will go ahead and activate Trudea to go for the Primera. Primera will then special summon herself, searching you the Wake Up. Now, the reason why the Wake Up is so good, as I said on the last video, is here you can go end phase. And if your opponent will Nibiru you, that's okay, because then these two will go to the graveyard and you will continue your main phase as usual, going like Wake Up. Wake Up will get you a token level 8, and then you will banish it, throwing the Phalanx, and then the Phalanx will revive it in the end phase, and then you will still have the Calamity Lock. But again, we are saying that we are not playing for the hand traps, but since this is more of a cheap tricks and tips video, I will tell you all the scenarios and the reason why. And you go end phase here because if your opponent's Nibiru, you still have a full recovery board. You will go to the end phase. There you will activate your Wake Up Centur-Ion to get the level 8 token here. This will activate your Stand Up Centur-Ion, and then you will go ahead and Synchro Summon into the Crimson Dragon. Now here you have two options, and it's either bounce it for the Omni Negate, or bounce it at your opponent's draw phase for the Calamity. Now, I usually prefer to go for the Cosmic, because if you haven't noticed, even if your opponent stops your Calamity, you still can Book of Eclipse your opponent. You have a negate, and you have like the spell trap, which this time was imperm that you probably set, which is really good with only, first of all, 2 cards, and there are still like 2 to 3 interruptions, which again is really, really good. And you can Calamity Lock your opponents on their turn in the main phase. Now let's move to the second combo. Now this is the hand where you draw your Stellar and the Toy Box Engine. This is the full combo in your deck. This will allow you to go for the best combo lines that you can make with multiple extenders and points. Now, first of all, we're gonna start with the toy box, getting you the 2 toys from your deck, and we'll set them directly from your deck, hand, or graveyard. Then we're gonna normal sound the Stellar, and then we will activate the effect, sending the Toy Soldier in order to special summon the Sylvie. This will be Chainlink 1, this will be Chainlink 2 to return from the graveyard in order to chain block the Sylvie. The Sylvie will get us the Tales of the White Forest, and then you can activate the Toy Soldier, getting you the Russia. Here you will Synchro Summon into your Russia, the Synchro Monster, and activating her effect, you will discard for a cost, bringing you the Woes. In a new chain, the Chainlink 1 will be Alistar, Chainlink 2 will be the Tails. That to set herself. Now you will activate the Tails, getting you Elisette in this combo, and then you will Synchro Summon into the Diabelles. The Diabelles effect will bring you back your Tails to your hand, and here you can go to either or. Now I will prefer to keep the Elisette until the last point, and just go for the Russia. Russia effect will discard 1, and then we will draw 1 card. This is like a mystery card, we do not know it, I mean it's not relevant to the combo. Then we will Synchro Summon both of them into the Auxilia. The Auxilia will activate the effect, getting the stand-up Centur-Ion, and the toy tank will return from the graveyard from the Russia effect. Here we will go activate the stand up. The stand up can pitch any card in your hand. You can pitch this card, you can pitch the tails, it doesn't really matter. We will pitch the tails because we don't really need it anymore. Here we will go for the Trudea. Trudea effect will special summon herself. Then we can return her and go for the Primera. Now, if we are afraid of the Nibiru, we will go SP, or if your opponent says no hand traps, we can actually go Elisette effect, sending the woes, specialing the Elisette, and then searching for a follow-up or whatever you need. Actually, you will search for a Sylvie, you can search for Russia. Here we'll search for a Sylvie, it doesn't really matter that much, using the woes to set itself back to the field. Now we can actually link 3 into the Selene. The Selene will gain 3 counters, allowing you to revive or summon another one from your grave or hand. You can revive whatever, it doesn't matter. Going into an Apulosa for 2. Apulosa for 2 here. Then you can play under the Nibiru and go ahead, activate the Primera, and adding you the Wake Up Centur-Ion. Here you can go into the end phase, activating the Wake Up, getting you the token, and then you will synchro summon into the Crimson Dragon. Now here you can go Crimson Dragon effect to bring the Blazer, or on your opponent's turn you can just in the draw phase go for the Calamity Lock. Now let's move to the combo where you might think that you have bricked, but you haven't bricked actually, and this is the double toy box combo, which happened a few times actually, and you can still manage to go full board with it. So let's go, and this is what happened if you draw the 2 toy boxes cards. I know you might think, oh no, this is a hard brick, but actually it still is a full combo. Since toy box is soft once per turn, you can activate both of the effects at the same turn. You can also like get it from the graveyard with the Diabels and then like set them both, and therefore you have quite an infinite fodder. So let's begin with the combo. At first we're gonna start with the toy box. The first toy box will set both of the toys from your deck, and then we're gonna activate the toy box to pop these 2 set cards. We are gonna activate Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, because this is the far more important card to resolve. Go 1, go 2. Activating his effect to search a level 4 light monster, we're gonna grab the Sylvie of the White Forest. Then we're gonna normal summon her, activating the effect, adding the Tails of the White Forest. We're gonna activate the Tails right now in order to add the Elisette. Now we're gonna synchro summon both of them, and this is really important that you keep the toy tank on the field because he may summon your I mean, you could get the Alistair instead and just activate the effect and go more, but we're gonna actually keep him as an extender if let's say the LZ won't get through. So both of them will synchro summon into the bell. Here you can actually go and LZ in case they will try to ash you. This is okay, you can tribute it, return it, and then you have a full combo with the Centur-Ion. But you will go LZ, sending the one of the toy box, special summoning herself, and searching for a Russia of the White Forest. Then you can special summon her and activating her effect to draw 1. Now these two will go ahead and make an SP, and these two will go ahead making you the Auxilla. Auxilla will activate the effect, adding the stand-up Centur-Ion. The stand-up Centur-Ion, you will discard a dead hand from your hand, and this is the toy box. This time could be anything. Activating the stand-up. Stand-up will go for a Trudea. Trudea special summon, making herself 8, activating the effect, grabbing the Primera. The Primera will special summon herself, grabbing the Wake Up, going into the end phase as usual, activating the Wake Up, special summoning a token, going with the token into the Crimson Dragon, activating the Auxilla to recycle this card. And here you can actually go for a Calamity Lock under a Cosmic Blazer, and or Calamity Lock your opponents in the draw phase. Well, this is all for the video, everybody. If you enjoyed, I will be glad that you will comment, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and yeah, that's it. Currently, I am working on a White Forest runic build that I will be probably testing next week, and I will attempt to upload it later on next week. I hope you enjoyed, everyone, and have a great time. See you later in the next one.